Hey, what's going on out there? I'm Sean Devine. Hope you all are doing well. Today's tutorial, I'm going to give you guys an inside look at the all-new SSL UC1 hardware controller, as well as the new and improved SSL Channel Strip 2, the Bus Compressor 2. And we're going to be mixing rap vocals from scratch. If you've been looking to get authentic SSL tone and just that tactile experience, I'm excited to show you guys what it's all about. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to pull up the mixer and we have a lead and a backing layer, a couple of punches. Just going to bring everything up, get it in the pocket with the beat, and then we'll dive into working with the SSL Native plugins and the UC1. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in the streets, on the move, so to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. Note to self, this is not for the wealth, not for my health, only for the most high. Multi-millions never give us the feeling when we've been reeling in the media keeps rambling on. It's not the faith to lean on, but the truth and the hope. It's all clouded and smoke while they tell it if there's money to be made, you best believe they sell it. Wake up and smell the fear in the air. Who really cares? Conversations in the middle, yeah, I meet you there. Love is on time, what's it take to see the signs? Gotta listen with intention and pathetic intuition. We're all sinning every minute, why's the judge at intermittent? Write you off before you finish, we could all use this repentance. Breathe. Going over to the UC1 right now, it just says no plugins because there are no instances of the new SSL Channel Strip 2 yet. But you see we've got the verse lead and the backing routed to this bus over here. And that's where we're going to put that instance of Channel Strip 2, or at least the first one. So once we open that up, you'll notice that it gives us this reading of verse lead. This is pretty much a plug and play sort of thing, at least it has been in Logic. You install the SSL 360 software, which that's running in the background. I don't even have it open right now. But as soon as you put these plugins in, then we can start just to navigate through them. They'll automatically be in here. So you can see I can go on this control here and we can select verse lead, verse stack, and automatically all of that is mapped to the channel strip controls. So we can go in here and you'll see the feedback of just all of these different things on the actual controller itself. So really, really nice way to kind of get out of the DAW, get more of the authentic SSL console feel. I'm going to show you just the workflow of how this all happens in real time. It's really fast just to be able to put your hands on this and control it that way. So let's go ahead and start dialing in a tone here for our lead vocal. We'll start with the compressor section and then we'll move over to the EQ. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, so to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. Note to self, this is not for the wealth, not for my health, only for the most high. Multi-millions never give us the feeling when we've been reeling in the media keeps rambling on. It's not the faith to lean on, but the truth and the hope. It's all clouded and smoke while they tell it if there's money to be made, you best believe they sell it. Wake up and smell the fear in the air. Who really cares? Conversations in the middle, yeah, I meet you there. Love is on time, what's it take to see the signs? Gotta listen with it. Just kissing the compressor a little bit, nice smooth sound. But now we're gonna move over to the EQ and let's see what we can dial in here. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, so to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. Note to self, this is not for the wealth, not for my health, only for the most high. Multi-millions never give us the feeling when we've been reeling in the media keeps rambling on. It's not the faith to lean on, but the truth and the hope. It's all clouded and smoke while they tell it if there's money to be made, you best believe they sell it. Wake up and smell the fear in the air. Who really cares? Conversations in the middle, yeah, I meet you there. Love is on time, what's it take to see the signs? Gotta listen with intention and pathetic intuition. We're all sinning every minute, why's the judge at intermittent? Write you off before you finish, we could all use this repentance. Breathe. I know. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, so to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more. So let's take the channel out, let you hear what we did. We just took a lot of the chunkiness, a lot of that low mid mud out of there. EQ, the high end on this thing is just super clean. they've definitely gone back and really perfected the sound of this, reminiscent to you know, some of those SSL consoles you guys are very fond of. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, soul to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. Note to self, this. All right, so just a nice clean tone, and I'm gonna copy that over to the verse stack. So I mean, we've got one plugin thus far, just the channel strip. So you can imagine if you use these across an entire DAW session, they're very efficient, and you can just scroll through all of these in the DAW, you know, just like you would on a console, and be able to edit this for every single channel. So very, very powerful workflow there. If we move over here, I have this second part of the verse that in the actual release, you know, I did kind of this cool filtering effect, but I'm gonna see if we can just kind of replicate exactly what I did there on this channel over here. So we'll open up the channel strip 2 on that, and let's just take a listen to that one here. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. But this music isn't a hobby or a profession or a lesson to learn in a session. All right, so let's try to dial in this kind of radio effect that I had here. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. But this music isn't a hobby or a profession or a lesson to learn in a session. And I can't teach you my obsession for something higher. Lord, use my voice to inspire. And if they hate, who am I to debate? Hope they relate, blinded by faith. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. But this music isn't a hobby or a profession or a lesson to learn in a session. And I can't teach you my obsession for something higher. Lord, use my voice to inspire. And if they hate, who am I to debate? Hope they relate, blinded by faith. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. But this music isn't a hobby or a profession or a lesson to learn in a session. And I can't teach you my obsession for something higher. Lord, use my voice to inspire. And if they hate, who am I to debate? Hope they relate, blinded by faith. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. But this music isn't a hobby or a profession or a lesson to learn in a session. And I can't teach you my obsession for something higher. Lord, use my voice to inspire. And if they hate, who am I to debate? Hope they relate, blinded by faith. So that is extremely close to what I had on the release of this song, but I just dialed that in a lot faster. So we got the core tone, you know, about 90% of what we need there, but I'm going to go ahead and just add the vocal strip 2, just so that we can utilize the de-esser here. And let's see if we can get a sound for that. I'm going to mute the stacks for now. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, soul to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. In the media keeps rambling on. It's not the faith to lean on, but the truth and the hope. It's all clouded and smoke while they tell it if there's money to be made, you best believe they sell it. Wake up and smell the fear in the air. Who really cares? Conversations in the middle, yeah, I meet you there. Love is on time, what's it take to see the signs? Gotta listen with intention and pathetic intuition. We're all sinning every minute, why's the judge an intermittent? Write you off before you finish, we could all use this repentance. Breathe. All right, so let's add a reverb to our lead. I'm gonna go ahead and just send down here to the aux that I have set up right here on bus 4. And we're gonna utilize the SSL Flex verb, which is a really nice reverb if you guys aren't familiar here. We'll just dial in a nice smooth plate space for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just send some down there. We'll blend this in after we get it dialed in. Dear God, give me peace. So there's an internal side chaining on the flex verb. You guys see I sidechain my reverbs a lot. It creates a nice vibe, but doesn't take away from the energy and the forwardness of the vocal. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, so to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. Note to self, this is not for the wealth, not for my health, only for the most high. Multi-millions never give us the feeling when we've been reeling in the media keeps rambling on. It's not the faith to lean on, but the truth and the hope. It's all cloud and it's smoke while they tell it if there's money to be made, you best believe they sell it. Wake up and smell the fear in the air. Who really cares? Conversations in the middle, yeah, I meet you there. Love is on time, what's it take to see the signs? Gotta listen with intention and pathetic intuition. We're all sinning every minute, why's the judging intermittent? Write you off before you finish, we could all use this repentance. Breathe. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. Alright, so we used two plugins, which is the Native Channel Strip 2 and the Vocal Strip 2, just the de-esser section. And then we used the flex verb for a small space, and that's it. We got a lot of tone and a lot of character. But now, just for fun, I didn't show you guys that the UC1 also controls the new Bus Compressor 2, which looks something like this. And when we turn that on, we get this LED indicator that lights up here on the controller. And I've already got something dialed in to just give us a little bit of that juice from the bus compressor that we are familiar with, give us a bit of lift, perceived loudness. So let's take a listen to what that does. Dear God, give me peace while I get back on my feet. Ran a couple thousand miles, riots in these streets, on the move, so to soothe, sweating demons in the booth. Doubts presented with the truth, but I got way much more to prove. Note to self, this is not for the wealth, not for my health, only for the most high. Multi-millions never give us the feeling when we've been reeling in the media keeps rambling on. It's not the faith to lean on, but the truth and the hope. It's all cloud and it's smoke while they tell it if there's money to be made, you best believe they sell it. Wake up and smell the fear in the air. Who really cares? Conversations in the middle, yeah, I meet you there. Love is on time, what's it take to see the signs? Gotta listen with intention and pathetic intuition. We're all sinning every minute, why's the judging intermittent? Write you off before you finish, we could all use this repentance. Breathe. I know, I said way too much to bump this on your beats, no pill form. Everybody wants to rap like somebody else on a billboard. We all got something to say, something to give in our own way. But this music isn't a hobby or a profession or a lesson to learn in a session. And I can't teach you my obsession for something higher. Lord, use my voice to inspire. And if they hate, who am I to debate? Hope they relate, blinded by faith. All right, y'all, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of what is possible with the new Native Channel Strip 2, the new Bus Compressor 2, as well as the UC1 hardware controller and the workflow that's possible here. I know I'm having a lot of fun just getting my hands on with this, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions about what we covered, I'm happy to help. If you learned anything in the video, please like, subscribe, and consider sharing. Hit that notification bell so you know when new videos are going up. Look forward to talking to you soon. Peace.